So hello everyone, how are you all? Now we are here to move forward in chapter change in profit sharing ratio. We will going to understand about revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. Now in this, the firm can decide to revalue their assets or liabilities in case there is a change in profit sharing ratio, or this procedure can be followed when there is admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, or in case of death of a partner. Now, in revaluation, for example, if an asset is of value 1 lakh rupees and now the market price is 1,20,000, then in this case there is an appreciation of rupees 20,000 which can be recorded in the firm. This can only be recorded at the time of reconstitution of the firm, that is in case of change in profit sharing ratio, admission, retirement, or death of a partner. The procedure is same in all cases. The resulting profit and loss of the revaluation will be distributed among the old partners in old ratio. Now there are two possible treatments. In one treatment, which is case A, in this you can revalue the assets and the assets will be shown at the revalued amount. On the other hand, you can just pass a single adjustment entry of the net effect because you do not want to change the value of the assets in the books. So there are two methods. Question will be same, but you can perform it by two methods. Now, which method to be adopted? Question will ask you the particular method to be performed and you have to read it accordingly. Now, let us move and understand the concept with a question. Okay. Revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. Question. A and P are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. With effect from 1st April 2020, they decided to share the future profits in the ratio of 2:2:1. They are agreed on the following terms. Land and building was 17 lakh, now it is 20 lakh. Machinery was 3 lakh, now it is to be reduced by 10%. Stock is 1 lakh and it is to be increased to 1 lakh 10,000. Debtors are 50,000, provision at the rate of 10% to be created. Unrecorded liability in 2019, there was no unrecorded liability, but in 2020 we come to know that there is an unrecorded liability of 40,000 rupees. Now there are two cases. Prepare revaluation account and related entries, or case 2 is show treatment when revised value of assets and liabilities are not to be recorded. Revised values को आपको रिकॉर्ड नहीं करने का मन तो क्या करें, और रिवाइज्ड वैल्यू को आपको रिकॉर्ड करने का मन है तो रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट बनेगा. Now I will be doing this question by both the methods so that each and everything will be crystal clear. Let us move forward and attempt the question with case A. Preparation of revaluation account and journal entries. Before starting, you must understand that in case of revaluation account, various entries will be passed. Now in case when revised value is not to be shown, in that case only one journal entry is to be passed, and in this case entries are to be passed. Now let us move forward and draw the format of revaluation account. Format of revaluation account is a simple T-shape account. It is a simple T-shape account with a debit side and a credit side. Important thing to learn is asset will increase and liability will decrease, means you have to record it on the credit side, and if asset decrease and liability increase, you have to record on the debit side. Okay. Also, related entries we will pass journal entries. So the format of journal entry, you all know it very well. Journal debit rupees, credit rupees, ledger folio, particulars, date. Now the format is strong. So let us start. Land and building was 17 lakh, now it is 20 lakh, means 3 lakh rupees have been appreciated. So asset की वैल्यू बढ़ गई 3 लाख रुपए से, तो यहां लिखेंगे बाय लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग. Okay. Now in this case, what is the journal entry? Journal entry is simple: land and building account debit to revaluation account. Credit 3 lakh rupees and 3 lakh rupees. So this is the journal entry and this is the posting. Next is machinery of rupees 3 lakh now to be reduced by 10%. Therefore machinery value asset is decreasing. So to machinery account 10% of 3 lakh is 30,000 rupees. So in this case entry will be revaluation account debit, revaluation account debit to machinery, to machinery 30,000 and 30,000. Hope you are getting this. Next is stock. The value of the stock was 1 lakh in 2019 and it is now to be increased to, बढ़ा के 1,10,000 करनी है. इसका मतलब 10,000 का increase, asset is increased, so by stock 10,000 rupees. Okay, मशीन की वैल्यू को बढ़ा के आप 1 लाख से 1,10,000 पे ले जाएं, इसका मतलब 10,000 रुपए इंक्रीज कर दें. So what can we do? We can pass another entry or simply we can add this entry into this entry. The stock account debit. Okay, and the total will be 3,10,000. Because these both items are assets and they can be combined or can be recorded in a compound entry or a combined entry. Okay, so now the next, debtors. Debtors were 50,000 rupees. Now 10% provision is to be created. What are provisions? Provisions are liabilities. Provisions are liability. So if we want to create a provision, means we have to increase the liability. Increase the liability. So to provision at the rate of 10% on debtors. So 10% of 50,000 is 5,000. Okay. Now in this case, what will be the entry? Revaluation account debit to provision for doubtful debts 5,000 and 5,000. Unrecorded liability. There was an unrecorded liability. We came to know in 2020 that there is an unrecorded liability which is now to be recorded. देखिए फॉर एग्जांपल आपने ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं करा पर आपको अब भूख लग रही है तो क्या करें, आप कर लीजिए. तो कहने का मतलब है अनरिकॉर्डेड लायबिलिटी नहीं रिकॉर्ड हुई थी, अब रिकॉर्ड कर देंगे तो लायबिलिटी इंक्रीज हो गई. तो टू unrecorded liability 40,000 rupees. Now what will be the entry? Now provision is also a liability and unrecorded liability is also a liability. Therefore so we can add the entry or compound the entry. $40,000. So the total is 45,000. As simple. Now when all the entries are done, you just have to balance the revaluation account like this. Now the total of credit side is more, 3,10,000. So for balancing, both sides should be equal. So the total is 3,10,000 and 3,10,000 minus 30, 50, 60, 70, 75,000. Now 3,10,000 minus 75,000 is 2,35,000. Now this is a nominal account. So if the balance is on debit side, therefore this is a profit. And if the balance is on credit side, therefore it is a loss. So there is a profit of 2,35,000. Now this profit will be distributed between partners. Partners are A, M and P. There are three partners A, M and P. So 2,35,000 will be divided between three partners in which ratio? In old ratio. In old ratio. So A will get 1,17,500, 70,500 and P will get 47,000. Okay, so when the profits are distributed, they will be transferred to capital account. So the entry will be revaluation account debit to partners. So the entry will be revaluation account debit to A, M, P, capital account. Okay, now the total are 117,500, 70500 and 47,000, and the total is 2,35,000. Now this is complete in each and every respect. Now you have understand how to prepare revaluation account and how the entries are passed. The narrations are simple: being asset revalued, being asset revalued, being liabilities revalued, being profit of revaluation transferred to partners capital account in old ratio. So now let us move and solve this question with case B, or a different method showing treatment when revised value of assets and liabilities are not to be recorded. In this case, we want as a partner or as an owner that we do not want to disturb these accounts and we want to show the old values, but we want a treatment that should be done, so we will pass a single adjustment entry. Now if assets are revalued, then in that case revaluation account has to be prepared, but here we will not prepare the account, we will prepare a statement of change. Okay, so now in this case a statement of change will be prepared. Now what is a statement of change? It is nothing but the revaluation account in a vertical format. Okay. Asset increase and liability decrease will be shown first. So, land and building. Land and building increased by 3 lakh, so it will be shown here, positive. Also, the stock was increased, so the stock will be shown as 10,000 increase. Now we have done this and we have done this. Now rest of the part will be shown as less. Asset decrease and liability increase. So the first part is machinery. Machinery is reduced. You need not to write reduced. I am writing this for your clarification. Okay. The other is debtors. So provision, so debtors are reduced by 5,000. Okay. Less, therefore in bracket. And the last is unrecorded, means liabilities have increased, so unrecorded. Now here is preferred to write machinery and here it is preferred to write debtors. Now unrecorded 40,000. Now we will calculate the net effect. Now we will calculate the net effect, which will come same as the revaluation profit of 2,35,000. Okay. Now in this case, after we have calculated the net effect, we will calculate sacrificing ratios. So sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio माइनस न्यू रेशियो. आपके पास पहले ज्यादा था, अब कम है, इसी को सैक्रिफाइस कहते हैं. नाउ आफ्टर नेम इज ए एम एंड पी. ए एम पी. ओल्ड रेशियोज वर 5:3:2. 5:3:2. 5/10, 3/10, 2/10. Minus, 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 minus. New ratio is 2, 2 and 1, means 2/5, 2/5 and 1/5. So multiply, divide by 2. Now the fractions are 5/10 minus 4/10, 3/10 minus 4/10 and 2/10 minus 2/10. So in this case 1/10, 5 minus 4, 1, therefore A is sacrificing. 3 minus 1 is minus 1/10, means gain. Okay, and 2 minus 2 is 0, therefore no sacrifice and no gain. Also we have many a times discussed that the gaining partner will pay to the sacrificing partner. Gaining partner will pay to the sacrificing partner. Now if P is 0, is 0, it simply means that P ratio was same as before. Now P ratio was 2/10 and here also the ratio is 1/5, which itself means 2/10. Therefore no sacrifice or no gain on the part of P. Here M is gaining, so M will pay to the sacrificing partner. And how much? These fractions amount will be multiplied by the net effect. Now who is gaining? M is gaining. Therefore M's capital account will be debited by 235 and 80 से 10 कट गया 00 to A's capital account 23500. This is the adjustment entry. The gaining partner will be debited and the sacrificing partner will be credited, and the amount will be 1/10 of 235,000. 10 से 10 कट गया, तो आंसर आपका ये आता है. Now in this case the solution will be, now in that case the solution will be. Now this topic is same in each and every chapter, so I will not make another video for the same concept. Okay class, thank you.